control. And I think we need to be mindful as well about how that is adding to the civilian death toll. There was a recent article in Le Monde Diplomatique, and they put the language in typically diplomatic language. What they said was, how can efforts to put down an insurgency be effective or credible when the countries contributing to the intervention force and representing the UN use mercenaries whose motivation is not necessarily the restoration of peace? One British contractor put it rather more bluntly when he said that for his firm, the more the security situation deteriorated, the better it is for business. Again, that is what's being done in our name in Afghanistan. I wanted to briefly touch on the issue of extraordinary rendition and the fact that the Bagram prisoner camp has been said by those who know to be even worse than Guantanamo. That the Pentagon reported that 645 prisoners were being held at Bagram as of late 2009. The Obama administration has continued to block granting legal rights to the detainees, so no one's actually been there, no journalist, no lawyer. The US lawyer Tina Foster, who's arguing several cases on behalf of the people in Bagram, have said that it has always been a torture chamber. And again, rather than closing Bagram, the Obama administration is expanding its hold. It's expanding it to hold 5 times as many prisoners as Guantanamo. And we know, of course, that the British are heavily implicated in transferring prisoners to Bagram. Again, that is blood on our hands, if you like. That is responsibility on our hands for what is being done in our name in Afghanistan. 2 more points I wanted to make. Again, one of the many myths that is said that we are there in order to help Afghan development. I mean, I don't really need to tell this audience that is hardly being successful. But just some of the statistics that 1 in 5 children died before the age of 5, the highest infant mortality rate in the world. A shocking 1 in 8 Afghan women die from causes related to pregnancy and childbirth, and life expectancy is just 44. The US has spent 20 times as much on military operations as it has on development in Afghanistan, and Britain has spent 10 times as much on military operations as we have on development. Yet the UN Security Council notes that 25 times as many Afghans die each year from undernutrition and poverty as die from violence. So again, we question what we're doing there. And I guess the very last point I wanted to make was about the financial cost. The human cost is terrible. But at a time when our wonderful coalition government is looking around for ways to cut money, I can't think of a better one than cutting the £7 million a day. By saying that I hope the debate tomorrow is a good one, is a strong one. I hope that some of the amendments that are being put will get passed. There are a range of amendments, but we've just been putting in another one just half an hour ago, which was a very clear troop withdrawal amendment. You have to get past the Speaker, who has the choice to choose which of these amendments get put. But I hope very much it does get put, because I think it's incredibly important that is there on the record. As others have said, we're not likely to win it, but I think it's still important to have it there on the record so that we can hold people to account now and in the future.